It is a short film that only adults can understand. And those who watch it will be deeply immersed in their thoughts. The animation begins. A row of small cups lined up in an orderly manner seems to be receiving something. Until the scene changes, it is revealed that they are waiting for the infusion from a large wine glass. These newly entered society highball glasses. Just like us in front of the screen. Because adulthood not only means more responsibilities, but also enduring the baptism of society. Leave a comment at this moment. Wishing oneself success in future endeavors. May everything go well. And the large wine glass controls the small cups, injecting their own thoughts into the small cups every day. After being infused with red wine, the small cups expand until they become the same size as the large wine glass. And unique numbers are written on their chests. The small wine glass is no longer surprised by such behavior. They all think it's their own coronation ceremony. This is already the 884th small wine glass infused by the big wine glass. But the next small wine glass is different. You can see it from his expression. He is afraid of being infused. His companions behind him see that he is reluctant to step forward, so they forcefully push him before he dares to take a step. The big wine glass also sees his displeased face. Immediately, he leans down and stares at him with fierce eyes. After seeing the fear on the small wine glass's face, he resumes the task of infusion. First, he taps the small wine glass's head, indicating that the small wine glass should come closer. Then he checks the rim of the small wine glass. Finally, he starts infusing red wine. However, the fearful small wine glass quickly dodges. And in the end, he even covers the mouth of the glass with his hand, refusing to accept the infusion from the big wine glass. Clearly, the big wine glass is also extremely angry. So he asks the two small wine glasses behind him for help. They forcefully hold down his body for infusion. And that's how the small wine glass gets filled with red wine. At first, he didn't feel anything unusual. He tries to make himself bigger but to no avail. His companions behind him mock him like crazy. The next second, the immense power within him becomes unbearable. And it erupts completely. He transforms into the same size as the big wine glass, just when they were going to give him a number. Something unexpected happens. He creates a new miracle. His body starts to expand and grow again. Now he is even larger and stronger than the big wine glass. The big wine glass that infused red wine into him, who used to be a head taller, now appears to be smaller in front of him. Now, his weakness and panic have completely disappeared. He angrily grabs the big wine glass that was infusing him, and then turns to the two small wine glasses that were mocking him earlier. One of them had his head squeezed, the other one was swallowed alive. Then, he rudely poured out the red wine from the big wine glass, and filled it with his own red wine. Since the big wine glass now contains his red wine, it instantly transforms into a giant wine glass just like him. The big wine glass hands over the pen used for numbering to the new infuser. The big wine glass becomes the first glass to be infused. And from another direction, a long queue is formed again. Truly, the waves behind the Yangtze River push on those ahead. Each generation surpasses the previous one in strength.